It says, this is what she said to her sons, I cannot tell how ye came into my womb, for I neither gave you birth nor life, neither was it I that formed the members of every one of you, but doubtless the Creator of the world, who formed the generation of men and found out the beginning of all things, will also of his own mercy give you breath and life again, as ye now regard not your own selves for his law's sakes. Understand? It says, now Antiochus, thinking himself despised and suspected it to be a reproachful speech. Just the same thing with Eleazar. They hate what he was saying. They hate what the sister is doing right here. Right? While the youngest was yet alive, did not only exhort him by words, but also assured him with oath that he would make him both rich and a happy man if he would turn from the laws of his fathers, and that also he would take him for his friend and trust him with affairs. So right here, Antiochus was telling that brother to sell out, to go along with the program. He was tempting him, right? He was tempting him. This right here is the hour of temptation. I said it happened before. He's tempting him. I'll make you a rich man. I'll give you whatever your heart desires. I'll put you over all my affairs if you will go against the Most High's law. That's what Antiochus was saying. All right? Well, let's hear what this young brother said. Verse 25. But when the young man would in no case hearken unto him, the king called his mother and exhorted her that she would counsel the young man to save his life. See what I'm saying now? Antiochus got his mother to come and tell him, right, to sell out. You understand? This is going to happen again. Your own family is going to turn against you, right? Just about this chip, and when things get chaotic in society, your own family is going to turn against you. All right? It says, verse 26. And when he had exhorted her many words, she promised him that she would counsel her son. So she said, yes, I'm going to counsel my son. Verse 27. Matter of fact, let's jump to verse 29. It says, but this is what she told her son. Fear not this tormentor, but being worthy of thy brethren, take thy death, that I may receive thee again in mercy with thy brethren. While she was yet speaking these words, the young man said, who wait ye for? So he told Antiochus, what are you waiting for? I will not obey the king's commandment. I'm not going to obey your commandment. But I will obey the commandment of the law that was given unto our fathers by Moses. Meaning I'm going to obey the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Right? And though that has been the author of all mischief against the Hebrews, shall not escape the hand of the Most High, right? And they, right, that has done this to our people is not going to escape the hand of the Most High. You understand? So when you read Ecclesiastes, it tell you that which has been is now, right? And that which is to be has already been. And there's no new thing under the sun, man, really. There's no new thing under the sun. You understand? And what happened then is going to happen again. All right? suppose our oppressor is saying the same thing. Let's get that. Wisdom of Solomon. The Most High has given us an insight into their mind, what they're thinking. This is Revelation, Salakia. Wisdom of Solomon 2, verse 17, it says, let us see if his words be true. This is what they're saying in their mind right now. Understand? When they make their move on us, right, this is what they're going to be saying. Let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. Right? They're going to try to prove what's going to happen after they kill us, right? It says, for if the just man be son of the Most High, he will help him and deliver him from the hands of his enemies. So they said, if we are the children of God, if we are who we claim to be, the biblical Hebrew Israelites, the Most High will deliver us from our enemies. Right? Verse 19, what they're saying, let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, meaning with hatred and torture. So they have plans on torturing us. Right? Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. Meaning they're going to literally come up against us, right? And try to torture us to go against the Most High. Really, to take the chip. They're going to torture us into taking the microchip so they can defile us with that shameful death. Alright, it says, let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. Let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own saying he shall be respected. Right? So by our own saying, we're going to be respected. Look what they did in over there in Iraq at Abu Ghraib. Alright? They were raping them men. They plan on doing the same thing. Why? They want to defile us with a shameful death. You understand? That's why they make it legalized, right, for homosexual to be in the military. You understand? Matter of fact, it's in society as a whole. They're pushing that homosexual agenda. Why? Because they know the men of the Most High ain't with that. They know we ain't with it, but what they're going to try to do is defile us with a shameful death. Right? By taking the chip. Right? Throw us in their concentration camp so they could have their way with us. Understand? That's why the Lord said this. Revelations. Revelations 2 verse 10 says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that you might be tried. And he shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee the crown of life. Right? They're going to kick in your doors. Right? When martial law is declared, they set up the checkpoints. They're going to have curfews. Right? And in those curfews, you can't be out on the street at a certain time. So if you ain't out on the street at a certain time, they know that you gotta be home. So when the fact they know you're home, that's when they're going to come kicking in your doors. Because you can't be out. If you're out in the streets, they're going to get caught up in the roadblock or the checkpoint. So at that time, they're going to kick your door in. Right during the curfew, kick your door in and drag you out your house, cast you into the concentration camp. Right? And torture you, as I just read in Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter. You understand? But the Lord said, be faithful unto death. Just as I gave you 2 examples. Eleazar and the woman and her 7 sons. They were faithful unto death. Matter of fact, Daniel's in the lion's den. He was faithful unto death. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fire. They were faithful unto death. We got to be in like mind and in like spirit of those that went before us. That's why in Romans 15 and 4, it says, whatever thing was written aforetime was written for our learning. Right? Whatever was written aforetime was written for our learning. Let's get that. Romans 15 verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. You understand? So when we read what our foreparents went through and how they handled it, right? How some of them died manfully. Understand? We can do the same thing. This is there to build us up. Right? This was written to build us up. That's why we through patience and faith might have hope, man. Understand? Because we believe in this thing. We believe in it. You understand? And I must say it again. America is going to be destroyed in the third world nuclear war. I gotta drill that point in. But y'all seem to think America is invincible, and it's not. It's going to be destroyed in the third world nuclear war. Thus saith the Lord. Alright? America will be destroyed. Thus saith the Lord.